See what's going on with my people. Check on in with my people. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. My chat be rocking. My chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be. Salute chat. What's going on with my people? Checking in with my people. You like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. My chat be rocking. My chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be. Big salute, chat. Big salute. Big salute to all my loved ones. Support goons. Support squad. Big salute to all my big angels. Big salute, big angels. You know I love my big angels. Big salute to my big angels. And big salute to all the righteous revolutionaries out there. Big salute, righteous revolutionaries. Remember, head up, chest out, remain stout, steadfast. Righteous revolutionaries remain steadfast. And big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And feel free to come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Yeah, come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Yeah, interact, engage with me in the chat. Yeah, today's topic is, will Black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business, product, resources? That's my question to y'all. I hope y'all got some answers for me. Yeah. Yup. Big salute, chat. Hold on, here I come, chat. What it do, gamer A.O.G? Really? Well, why you here? Let me delete you, gamer A.O.G, since I'm such an idiot. Bye-bye. Yes, black people need their own state with port access. You right. Third world wonder. You are definitely right. Big salute, Iran. Go get your profile pic, Iran. Go get your profile pic. This is not the Google Translate channel. If you can't speak English, please don't talk here. Get you out of here. Boop. Kick you upside your head. Yeah, big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, interact, engage with us. Will black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business product resources? That's the question. Do you got an answer for me? Talk to me, chat. Yeah, talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. Yeah, talk to me. What y'all think? Can black Americans oh, I spelled that wrong. Oh, let me fix that. Okay, there we go. Talk to me, chat. What y'all think about that? Will black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business product resources? Third world wonder, you right. You right. We always putting each other back in the bucket. Instead of creating a chain to pull each other out of the bucket, when they see one of us make it out of the bucket, like how people do me. Even though I do got, good major support that God done blessed me with, I still got black Americans trying to, that want to pull me back into the bucket. Yeah. So you right, third world wonder. You right. You are very right. You right, third world wonder. And why is that? Why do black people do each other like that? I do see some people try to support black businesses, but then a lot of people don't support black businesses. Not enough. Why is that? Is that part of Stockholm syndrome? Well, you don't gotta do that horse head. Yo, horse head. You don't got to. Why are you here? You came to talk, didn't you? What, nobody else want to talk to you, huh? So you come here to get abused? Oh, that's so sad. You like a whole hoe. You want to get abused like a whole hoe. Horsehead Haley. How you feel about that, Haley? How you feel about, will Black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business, product, and resources? You part of white supremacy. What you think, Haley? Horsehead. Ha. Now the joke's on you, Horsehead Haley. So answer the question. Now, depending on your answer, Horsehead Haley, will depend on if I will let you even talk here anymore. Big op. Come on now, you gonna come here and ask a dumb question like that? Let's do it like that. Make sure you subscribe before you come in here and talk to me. If not, bye-bye. Now, let's see. So, now to my community of like-minded people, make sure you hit that subscribe button and come on, interact, engage with me. I'm trying to see how people feel about Black Americans continuing to rely on white supremacy for their business product resources. Talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. Like-minded individuals only, please. Well, let me give you my opinion. I think, yeah, as long as Black Americans are reliant on the leaders of America, yeah, they'll continue to have that middleman, that white supreme middleman for resources, loans, and all those sorts of type of things to make products for their businesses, because Black Americans don't own nothing. You can't have a nation in America if you don't have access to resources. That's what the American government is fighting for now, for resources. Even though America got their own, they have to construct slave labor to go dig and drill for those resources. So let me ask y'all, who is the people that's gonna be drilling and digging for the master now? Will that be you? Or will that be AI machinery? This is something that everybody needs to be thinking about. Especially for everybody that wants to be their own boss, everybody that wants to create their own product. My main goal is to cut out the middleman, go straight to the source. Even though I'm at the source here, but I gotta do more business homework and find me a good supplier. Right now, I'm just letting my jeweler be the supplier. My jewelry artists, I'm letting them be the suppliers until I come across. Now I gotta go through a list of people, because it's a lot of people that supply gold, silver, precious metals here. So I gotta see who got the best deal. So now it's gonna be about weighing my options. See, that's the beautiful thing about being a business owner, a business creator. You can weigh your options, especially if you're trying to cut out the middleman. So I think Black Americans in America, they will have to continue to rely on white supremacy, the middleman, to say yay or nay, and to supply them with resources so they can conduct their business. So I think, yeah, what do y'all think? Talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. Don't y'all act like that. Don't y'all act like that. You know, just like the entertainment industry. Wavy Mako, big salute, Wavy. Yeah, you know we had to double up. Yeah, you know we had to double up. I had to, well, my Julie, he just sending me videos of the progress, because we started creating some new products. So I have some shorts going up here in a minute of the process. Big salute, Real Topics TV. You gotta trust the process. Yeah, you gotta trust the process, especially when God is in control. Gotta trust the process. Just throw it up into the universe and let God have his way. Big salute to you, Wavy. I'm glad you're here. Now, Wavy, what you think? What you think about the topic, Wavy? Do you think Black Americans will have to continue to rely on white supremacy for business product resources? They gotta depend on white supremacy to register their business. They gotta depend on white supremacy to help them get resources to create them a product. So how you feel about that, Wavy? What's your, what's your input? What you think about that? And this is open for anybody. You know, anybody input is welcome. I wanted to add something else, but we'll wait. We'll wait. But yeah, man, it's a sad situation, man. You know, that white supreme middleman, boy. He's an MF, ain't he? Yeah, well, ain't they? Yeah, I think them white supremacy women is worse than them white supremacy men. Yeah, man. Yeah, because they'll scam you quick. Yeah, they the biggest scammers when you really think about it. I somewhat agree with you, Wavy. I somewhat agree with you, Wavy. See, but that's the thing. Let P. Diddy, Kanye West, let all the black entertainers be an example of saving up money just for them to take it, throw you in jail, slander and defame your name, and not saying that what they did was right, or not saying that they are guilty. But when you save up a lot of money, they're keeping an eye on that. They watching all your money. Yeah. You know, so I think it's about getting that money and getting away, having a plan B. Because if I was an entertainer, I would have been had a plan B. If I would have got the word that they coming for me, oh, I would have been gone. Yeah, started a whole new life. Pan Afri boss. Big salute, Afri boss. Hey, I got to keep going, Afri boss. You know, we got to keep the momentum rolling. Yeah, we got to keep the momentum rolling. We got to motivate the people. We got to keep leveling up. Because Pan-Africanism leveled up. You know, in America, they thought Pan-African was dead. Only for God to come to Africa, to be in Africa and level it up. Yep. So big salute, Pan-Afri boss. Big salute to you, family. Yeah, they need to switch locations. They need to, Wavy. You would think somebody with millions and millions of dollars, they would have some type of escape plan. You know, you would think that, but I guess once they sell their soul or whatever they do, they think they part of the team. They think they part of the yeah, so once they sell out, I really don't know what's on their mind. You know, common sense, it ain't common. You know, especially if you take it upon yourself to talk against the people that put you in position. When you get that urge to talk against powerful people, you gotta have a plan B. You gotta have an escape plan. You know, all the old school criminals, they knew that. Oh, we're gonna escape to Mexico. We're gonna escape to Canada. We got some type of plan B, escape plan. You know, so that goes to show you that they not real criminals. They just like to indulge in devilish criminal activities. So you would think that they would have a plan B. You know, but hey, common sense, it ain't common. Even for the people that we think is rich or look at as rich, famous, but the white supremacy, they got plan Bs. They all over the world. They got base camps all over the world. You know, come back to keep an eye on the slaves. Make sure the slaves are still working. Make sure they still got the slaves in check. You know, because we all thought P. Diddy owned Ciroc, right? Come to find out, he was just the poster boy. A lot of people think Rick Ross owned Bear Air. Just the poster boy. Like Rick Ross, he's still in South Africa. Because he know the powers that control America, they can't touch him in South Africa. He see all these people going through their things. Rick Ross, Russell Simmons. You got some celebrities that are taking heed and see what's going on. Whether they've been in the wrong or whether they've been in the right. As a melanated individual in America, it really don't matter how much money you got. You are still a slave. still a slave. So you got to do what white supremacy has been doing for hundreds of years. But you as a melanated person, you have a blessing on the continent waiting for you. Because the people on the continent would rather do business with you than the white supremacists. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't think that's the only white town. That's just the only one that we know about. There's other all white towns. You know, South Africa is very big. That's just the only all white town that we know about. Well, yeah, that's wild. But look at America. You got people in America. You got black people in America, black Americans thinking they run something. They don't even realize they're slaves. You got millions of black people in America that's controlled by a small number of white supremacists. That's wild, baby. That's wild. See, that white town in South Africa, they control all their stuff. Black Americans don't even got their own town that they control in America. But let a black American tell it, oh, this a black city, this that city, this and that, this and that. Now that's wild. That's wild. See, those people are part of the people that's under the radar to get their land taken. That white town in South Africa, oh, they coming for that. Just like they took them white farmers' land in Zimbabwe. Just like they taking over white towns in Namibia. Yeah, they coming for that. That's the fuss. That's why Donald Trump has opened the doors of America to white Africans. That's part of the reason. See, white South Africans, they'll get their own area in America before black Americans will. They giving them beachfront land in Miami. And for those people that don't believe me, it is all on YouTube. All you gotta do is type it in. White South Africans with beachfront property in Miami. Now that's wild, baby. That's wild. Do you know why they got them towns out there? Because they got resources. You know, those people are small hats. Descendants of small hats. And those same people, their ancestors that raped Africans, they formed a whole new group of people called colored people. They got their own communities in South Africa. And they still call themselves colored. But when you learn their history, just think about how many women in South Africa got raped. To form this colored community. Granted, a lot of them are still together. Their moms, black moms, white dads, black dads, white moms. You got a lot of that. But there is a population that come from a very, very messed up past. So just like what was going on in America, at the same time it was going on in Africa. Even though they just came off segregation maybe, what, 20 years ago? But in America, they just make you feel like they done brought segregation back. Give it another year or two before it kick in. Then we gonna see. Because the Venezuelan gangsters showed that the big bad gangster from America, that's all cap. You got foreign gangsters that came in the country and was kicking them all in the ass, all in Chicago. The capital of the drilling killing. So white supremacy already know it might be an easy kill. Especially after they lock up a lot of them, kill them off. What's gonna stop them from putting the kids and the women in the concentration camps or slave labor? See, it hasn't happened in our time, so people think, oh, it can't happen to us. Look what's going on over there in Palestine right now. Why can't it happen to black Americans again? Why wouldn't history repeat itself again when it would be so easy? While black Americans in their mind, they feel entitled to something, they don't even realize, shit, they finna get kicked all in the butt. Kicked all in their ass. It's being set up slowly. Keyword, segregation back. But ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Black America is more divided than it has ever been. You even got a new group, FBAs. They worse than the Alphabet Committee. So I know I'm giving you something to think about, Wavy. You want to speak? You want to say bonjour? Mi frère. You gotta salute the chat. He don't want to salute the chat, y'all. So yeah. So talk to me, chat. I want to hear y'all input. How y'all feel about the situation? How y'all feel about what's going on? So even though you got Caucasian people in South Africa's a big place as far as miles and square footage. So I'm pretty sure there's other white towns you just haven't heard about. We just haven't heard about. Yep. So I think, you know, the pit that Black America is in is so deep, but only God gonna be able to help Black America get out that pit. Yeah, I see people trying to get out, trying to help, but it ain't enough. It's gonna take a lot more. A whole lot more. But the division is part of the reason why a lot of people not gonna make it out that pit. But you got some of us that's made it out the pit that's trying to throw a rope. I ain't gonna put my hand in there so they can pull me back in. No, But I've sent the rope. So hopefully some people take hold of that rope. Because I see a lot of people looking at that rope like, nah, we don't want that rope. We want that arm, Cuddy. Nah, you can't get my arm. Hell nah. Only way you get my arm around your neck is if you make it to where I'm at. Then I can be like, bro, you made it out that hole. And now it's time to start your new life of freedom. But like I always reference, Harriet Tubman. She say she freed thousands of slaves. Could have freed thousands more if they would only knew they were slaves. See, you got a lot of Black Americans don't think they slaves just because they living in a comfortable situation. Comfortable slaves. They living in Master house while Master got a new bigger house somewhere else in a whole nother country. Yeah, Master come home every now and then, count some money, and then he dip back out. Yep. Because I've seen it. Especially when I was in Nairobi, Kenya. All those diplomats and all that stuff, but that line was long. I was the only regular citizen getting on the plane. Everybody else had 2, 3 passports with their American passport. Diplomats. With families, with babies, with kids. Coming and going. I tried to find the white expat community in the YouTube footage. I haven't even seen no YouTube. So that lets me know they are in Africa living good like kings and queens on the low. They don't want you to know. That's why they trying to keep y'all away from Africa. That's why they trying to make all this division between Africa, so you won't go. Because subconsciously, in the Black Americans' mind, they not thinking about resources. But listen to a Black American say, oh, America got all the resources. Yeah, America got. What about you? You think the government gonna let you have access to resources? Can't nobody on here name one Black person in America that got access to resources. Any type of resource. Michael Jordan don't even got access to the cotton to make Jordans and shoes. But see, in the Black American mind, they not thinking about this. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in, and come on, interact, engage. I want to hear what they got to say. Peace be upon the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He said it the best. Black people will never have a nation if they don't have port access and access to resources. Not FBA, not A.O.G, not indigenous, not the Indians, not nobody. Because you know who control the resources? White supremacy. Look at California. Who, old man and his old wife control all the water, right? Resources that citizens are supposed to control. So that should tell you a lot. See, I can tell why people not saying nothing, because I got a lot of people thinking, damn, Cuddy right. Nobody in Black America own no resources. Not even the richest Black American own no resources. It's hard to speak on the topic when it's true, ain't it? So I hope I'm giving everybody something to think about. Brother.
What's poppin', man?
How you feeling? Hey, another day, another seafood.
You on live right now?
Yeah, I'm on live. You all right?
Yeah, sure.
Got it. So what's going on?
I was just talking with a lady. I'm trying to manufacture my own brand of juice. She ain't easy, man.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
She's even my auntie, man.
Oh man, what was it?
On my mama's side. I'm trying to put my own brand.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Juice and
you should do passion fruit. That's very good, and it always sells out everywhere.
passion fruit.
Passion fruit,
Passion.
very good juice. Cause I see everybody doing mango,
Yeah.
but passion fruit or pomegranate.
Okay.
Them two, when I go to the stores,
Always out.
always out. I still see the mango, because everybody got mango. Yeah, it got to be different.
But hers is really, really good.
Really? See if she got passion fruit or pomegranate. Let me show you pomegranate juice. This pomegranate.
Oh, it's called in French grenadine.
Yeah,
Grenadine.
that's some
Yes.
good juice.
We had the tree at Mama house.
Really?
People didn't like it before. Now people like it.
Yeah, because you got to make it juice.
Yes,
When it's
yes,
just a fruit,
yes.
it's kind of tart.
Yes, Mama had the tree, like a lot of trees. Maybe maybe you didn't pay attention.
The big tree, that's a pomegranate tree?
No, there's mango. The big one next to your
Okay,
house,
that's the
there's
mango.
Yes. But she had it before. It's called in French grenadine.
Yeah, pomegranate. Yeah, that's good. And let me show you passion fruit.
Grenadine.
See, you got to, juice it, make your
Yes,
juice.
Yes. It's called grenadine. Yes.
Take all the seeds out.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you're going to add natural sugar.
Yes.
But yeah, pomegranate juice. And I'm going to show you.
People don't have this tree a lot here. No.
Yeah, it come from mainly by the coast,
Oh, yes,
the jungles.
Yes. They don't have the trees here.
Probably had to go to Ivory Coast, Ghana, because it grow more tropical. I'm gonna show you the passion fruit. This is my favorite juice. Oh man. Have you ever seen this fruit?
Yes, it's called in French. Let me see. No, I've never seen that before. Is there something in Benin?
I know Gambia, they starting to grow it. I think Benin might have it. It's another tropical.
No, I'm looking at this.
Yes, about that time. Benin, Ivory Coast should be next. Uh-oh, Benin having a coup, y'all. Let's just hope.
No, I'm not sure. I'm just watching something.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Might got some breaking news for y'all. We trying to figure it out now. Because Benin is teamed up with Burkina for port access. So let's hope the revolutionaries then took over Benin. Because that's part of our port access next to Morocco and Ghana. Togo is where it's still kind of shaky. Ivory Coast, hopefully they have their revolution next. They need to get their old president up out of there. Then Cameroon. So revolution spreading, y'all. What it do, young Bopper? How you feel about the topic, young Bopper? I got a question for you. Will Black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business product resources? What you think, young Bopper? Big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. We finna be up out of here in a minute, so y'all talk to me. I know y'all gonna leave me some comments. They might just be getting people riled up, saying they might need a coup. If we don't stop putting stacks of money to our ear, yeah. I agree with you, young Baba. All them dudes that be holding money up, flashing all that money, they need to invest in resources. Big O.G., big salute, Big O.G. You definitely right, Big O.G. Boy, they quick to come to the internet flashing money. The mentality of a Black American. Instead of showing a cotton field they own, or a gold mine, or silver mine, even a coal mine, showing free-range cattle, chickens, sheep, goats, that's more valuable than the money. Showing a water well. But they got all this money, go buy big cars. Yeah, I see you, young Bopper. Big salute, young Bopper. I appreciate that, young Bopper. Now, when you go on other people's channels, they won't be looking at you crazy. That's part of the reason I said that, young Bopper. Because all the content creators, they send us a message out some weeks back saying don't show the people with no profile pic, don't show them no love. So now I'm starting to see a lot of people say that now too. So big salute to you, young Bopper. But how you feel about the topic though? I want to see what your input is. Big salute, Big O.G. Yeah, great response, Big O.G. Yeah, great response. He said, we don't stop putting stacks of money to our ear. Yes. And they really think they doing something. Got all that money, but don't own nothing. Don't even got no plan B. So sad. So sad. The topic is, will Black Americans continue to rely on white supremacy for business product resources? That's the topic, young Bopper. I want to see how you feel about that. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Make sure I hit that subscribe button so you come interact, engage. I want to hear what you got to say. I'm hoping I'm giving people something to think about, because I think a lot of people are starting to realize that we don't own nothing. We don't got access to resources, and the few people that do got homesteads, boy, they going through problems. And they showing it on YouTube. Black homesteaders. I recommend everybody go check out. Just type in your Google search, Black homesteaders in America. Every day they getting up. They got on their trail cameras, right? They seeing white people sneak onto their land, kill their animals. I say, boy, them is some devious devils. Come to find out, they done bought all these acres, and they next door neighbors still feel like they own the land. I'm like, man, that's crazy. And they're like, they never see their neighbors except for on the trail camera. I say, boy, that's crazy. I say, well, black people just can't live in America, man. Just can't live. As soon as you think you got some freedom and you finna prosper, they throw a monkey wrench in your whole operation. Daggone white supremacists. Yep. So big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Make sure I hit that subscribe button. Come on, interact, engage with me. So what would they say about Benin?
No, nothing.
Oh, he just talking.
Yes.
Trying to get the people riled up. I see the lady president of Tanzania making people stop using the American dollar on the economy. Yep. So talk to me, chat. We're finna be up out of here in 5 more minutes. But I know that by y'all not saying too much, I know I'm giving a lot of people something to think about. And that's good. That's good. So I hope I'm putting this on everybody that's watching mine. Get access to use some type of resource. That is your value. That's your generational wealth. That's your generational wealth. Even in my city, in Charlotte, North Carolina, we got creeks and streams that run through the city, right? All the white dudes are sitting behind their houses and they're panning for gold. They pulling out ounces every day of gold. That's access to resources. And they separate it, and then they take it and pawn it in. So if you got access to a stream, a creek, go out there and try to get you some of that gold up out of there. Gold is everywhere. It ain't just in Africa. It's all over the place. Especially if you in the belt of North and South Carolina, if you in California, all you gotta do is sneak on out there and do your thing. And them know what type of stones and stuff you might find, because rocks hold value. It just, after you dress them up is what increased the value. Yeah, and then like I say, Big O.G, I'm watching black homesteaders because I'm subscribed to like 3 different black homesteaders channels. And boy, they going through problems every day. It's a dude and his daughter. It was one man, I think him and his wife was up in Montana somewhere. And he was even going to court. Yep, I think he had to go to jail or something for some people causing mischief on his land. I say, boy, black folk just can't live, boy. I'm keeping my prayers strong for Lead Farmer 73, cause he just started. But he got a big platform, so I know they watching him. So I hope he keep his location secret. That's one thing that he's doing that's, you know, I guess throwing him off his trail a little bit. He's keeping his location pretty secret. Yep. So he just showing people how it's done. So I hope that they don't crack down on him. He's the only one that's not experiencing any real problems yet. But he's fairly just starting. But watch, when he get it up and running, looking pretty, I think they're gonna come for him too. So even on the land out there, if you're not able to protect your land, then on the land out there is, I don't know, man. I don't know how we gonna win, y'all. It look like the only way we could win, take a trip to Africa, do your DNA, see what tribe you come back to, so you got somebody to claim, and go tap in with your tribe. The chief will be willing to give you a plot of land, especially if you a distant family coming home. Oh man, shit, they gonna love that. Be an asset to the community. You could claim them, they could claim you. Because a lot of elders, they waiting on us to come home. Yep. So being in that system over there, the system over there ain't built for us. The system over there is built for us to be slaves. Regardless of how you look at it, the system in America is not built for the black man to prosper. Yep. So talk to me, chat. We got 2 more minutes, and we out. Or unity. If we can get up to 1,000 people to unify and start their own community, that'll be better. So if somebody do hurt a white supremacist protecting their land, you got a community of people that can protect you. And it don't matter where you at in America, Big O.G. Yeah, I don't think it matter where you at. If you don't got a community of united people, if you just out there with you and your family, it's gonna take a community to protect land. Because once you go to jail for protecting your land, or gotta go to court or whatever you gotta do, then you leave your wife and your kids vulnerable. Who gonna protect them? They're gonna be getting did all sorts of ways. So the system in America is not set up for black people to prosper. It's set up for you to be slaves. It don't matter what state you in America. The South is worse. Woo. Let them rednecks hear about black people think they finna set up a community in the backwoods of redneck country. Oh man, they finna have a field day. Yeah, you're only good in numbers and unity. Unity is the only way we're gonna prevail. Unity is the only thing that's saving Africa right now. Unity, people coming together. So with that being said, I love y'all, man. That's my time. I hope I gave everybody something to think about. I hope I've been some type of motivation. I hope I've been a great parable and example. I love y'all, man. And y'all think about that. Gain access to resources, unity in the community. Salute, chat. Big salute to everybody that tuned in and tapped in. Big salute to everybody that interacted and engaged. If you like to leave your input, leave me a comment. Do we need to come back and do a part 2 of this? Y'all let me know. I love y'all, man. Salute to my chat.